Yo, Stocks 5150. Today I'm going to talk about Fibonacci retracements and I'm going to go to my charts. So we're going to pull up the SPY. You can see I've been tracking as we know. The S&P is doing what it's doing. The market is doing what it's doing. Jay Powell just spoke, but that ain't what we're talking about. So I already got some of my stuff already on here and I'm on the 4 hour. I'm going to clear this out. So this is on Tasty Trade as you can see. So we're going to remove this drawing. Get rid of that one. And we're going to also get rid of indicators. So it'll be a clean chart. All right, there we are. I left my price lines in there. So, but for Fibonacci, we want to go to, this is on Tasty Trade. So we want to go to indicators. Nope, sorry. We want to go to tools. And you can see you got a plethora of tools over here that you can use. But we're concerned about Fibonacci retracement. Bam, hit that. So whatever move it is that you want to trace or put a Fibonacci on. So we'll go up higher. Let's do a weekly, right? So let's do a weekly and for a 1 year or year to date. We'll do a year to date weekly. Oh boy, look at this. So we'll do a monthly to make this a little bit. Oh, we can do it like this. So we go from the high. This is the high to the low. So we got the low right here. So you want to retrace, you want to trace like this. So this is from the low, that'll be a 0 point, and you go up to your high. And there you go. It's that simple. So if you see here though, you got these colors and everything, and that might be confusing for you. So what you can do is you can double click in the platform and it brings it up. And then if you want to change the colors or if you want to get rid of some of the settings, like if you don't want to see everything, like if you want to just keep it on the normal Fibonacci's, you can change that. Also, what we're going to do is we're going to just change the background because I've noticed that it actually does hit all of these points at some point because somebody's looking at this stuff other than you. So that's how we'll keep it. And right, this is good right here. Coordinates, it's got the coordinates in there. And boom, boom, boom. That's that. All right, so now we come back and it's a little bit cleaner. And as you can look, this is for year to date, right? So year to date, this is the 0 point right here. Actually, I did that one backwards. I should have went. So remove the drawing. So I want to go from the low to the high. So so you start with the high, right? Try and get as close as you can. So go from the high. That's your zero. I did it again, didn't I? I don't. Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. Does it matter? Let me know in the comments if it matters. See, so there's the zero, and then okay, now I got to change this again. Get rid of that background. The background is a little too much for me. Okay, that's better. So that's the one, and that's the zero. So the zero is the lowest point, and as you can see here, pretty much it has retraced and touched all of these points. So now I'm going to keep this on the weekly, and this is year to date. This is how we move from 613 down to 418. That's where we're at. Right now, we're sitting at the 38.2. We can also change this if we want to percentages. So we can click on it again. So let's see. Prices, left extension, right extension. I know I saw it in here somewhere the other day, but now I don't see it. Oh, there it is, as percents. So I'll click that. And now we go back and we have percent. So now we can speak like everyone else speaks. So we can see here we had 38.2%. This is where we're sitting at right now for the week. And you see that's a green, a doji. But Jay Powell just spoke, and so we don't know what's going to happen, you know. But if we look, it did come back up almost to the 50% mark. Now, that's how you do Fibonacci retracements. And if you want to go further, so let's see, we walk this back. We'll go to the 1 day, and we'll go to the 3 month. Keep it on a quarter. So this is where we are. So you can see even so we retrace. our Fibonacci's out. That was basically for year to date, and it's still holding true. Touched all those points. Why would it change, right? So you see here though, if you're trading on the daily, like if you're doing something like futures or whatever, which is what I'm trying to do, I don't have enough money yet. So like and subscribe. Jeez, help a brother out. But you can see here we came to 38.2. We came up almost to 50%, and then we retraced back down. It kind of holds true to this stuff, man. Fibonacci, as y'all know, you can all look at YouTube videos and see it's a natural thing that occurs in the world and in society, in life, from all the way down to your cellular structure. But we go from here, that fell down to there, 50%. And when you look at it this way too, it kind of takes the angst out of it. It gets that fear out of you because it's like, yeah, things are going on. You got tariff talks, you got political talks and everything. But if you retrade, if you do a Fibonacci on here and you go at that, I mean, of course, you got to use other indicators if you choose. But as far as your support and resistance, this stuff seems to be pretty good. Damn near spot on. Right. So then we'll take this down one a little bit further and we'll go to the 4 hour. Look at that, same levels, same thing. And it's respecting them. You see, hit the 50%, boom. So if you were like wanting a day trade, oh boy, this is where we start losing money. We go to the 15 and look at that, 38.2. So if you want to trade this and say if you want to use this for your support, you broke your resistance, it broke above it, boom, you stay up. I look at that. You can roll that up to there. That would have been a move. When it comes back down, then you get out. Or you just stay in, like if you're doing futures, you can just stay in it and you can make that money. But that would have been a good move right there. Just using the Fibonacci, just like that. And the same thing conversely, as it's coming back down, once it breaks down below it, that would have faked you out right there. But if you'd held, boom, and look at that, bam, down to the next level. So Fibonacci retracement, man, go for it. Why not? I mean, everybody doing everything. I mean, there's hundreds of things that you can use, but this is how I'm doing it. This is what I use on Tasty Trades. And mostly I just use it for charting. Some, as you can see, my P&L pretty crappy right now because I'm in some backwards positions. And no shame, this is fully transparent. I don't care about that like that. Just, all right, so we're gonna go here, bring this up to the week to date, get it off the 1 minute because you can see more. You get more data the higher time frames, you get more data and you can see more. So I wouldn't use it like on lower time frames to be honest with you because it's all over unless you just day trade. I'm trying to get away from day trading because that's a that's do what you want, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I'm getting old and I like be a little bit more in control. But the tariff talk definitely yanked me and I hadn't recovered from that yet. So that's what it is. But we can see here, you got the high from the week to date. See, and I could even do that if I wanted to do it on just on this move right here. So we right click and remove the drawing. Yes. And we can go from here to there. So we'll just do that for the week, right? Real quick. Retrace from the high to the low. And again, I don't like all these colors and stuff. Get rid of that background. Show this percents. It would be nice if it saved it every time. I guess I could do this. Save as default. There it is. All right, so now problem solved. Okay, so there we are. And this is for the week. This is week to date. This is the 4 hour. And we can see how we are. We're steadily on the downtrend. And that was the low. And we touched today 23.6. See, so some people don't even have this one in there. But like I said, I like to keep them all in there because somebody's watching. But this is almost like perfect. Boom, 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 boom. How it touched those points. All right, stocks 5150. Fibonacci retracement. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. No pressure or none of that. And I do what I want. So really just enjoy the video, man. All right, peace.